What's up, YouTube? Tonight we are going to talk a little bit about the minor pentatonic scale, and we're going to venture into the E minor pentatonic scale. So the tonic of the scale is going to be E, that's the root. Now when we talk about pentatonic, penta meaning five, there are 5 notes in that pentatonic scale. So we've got the 1, we've got the 3, we got the 4, we got the 5, and we got the number 6. So there's 5 notes there. Now the next note would be the tonic again, which is an octave above our starting point. Our starting point was here. Same notes, just 1 octave up. So we start at the root again, the E. We go to a minor third. That's what makes it a minor scale, okay? Is that third. When we flat the third, that makes it minor. That would be major. Okay, but we're going to flatten it, which means go down a half step to the G. And that is an E pentatonic scale. Penta, like I said, it's got to be 5 notes, and that's where you stop. Now you can cascade pentatonics and do something like where you build up on them, or you continue to ride up the neck, playing basically that same progression, and you just play an octave up until you get, until you kind of bottom out at the heel, like this. And that would be basically like a cascade of riffs using E minor pentatonic. There you go, so E. So it's always neat to kind of play the chord. If you're going to do E minor pentatonic, play an E minor chord. So I ascended, that's an ascension. Then I'm going to play the tonic again, an octave up, and then I'm going to descend. And it's good to exercise that, just get the muscle memory of that scale. And you can always kind of throw some things in on top of that. But the reason I wanted to cover this is I think it's really important for guys that are intermediate level players that are trying to up their game at lead guitar, because you need to understand these scales. Playing lead is not just playing scales, though. You need to understand scales, because when you've got somebody playing rhythm behind you, and you want to solo over top, you need to stay within the confines of the rhythm. So you would want to kind of stay somewhat within those scales of the actual chord that's being played or strummed. So minor scale. So keeping, getting to know those notes that are in the scale, and being able to climb up the fretboard, or you can do something like this. Where I kind of use the slide technique to get me further up. All those notes are within the E minor scale, pentatonic scale. So work on that. And play around with it. You know, don't just stick strictly to the actual scale. You know, play the notes in the scale, but sometimes you can throw some different little nuances in there, slide up and down the fretboard a little bit, slide up to a certain note instead of just playing like staccato. Do like that, where you slide up. That's just kind of the beginnings of taking your scales to a different level. So, you know, practice on that and see how that works for you. And hopefully that will help you to get a better understanding of the fretboard, and it will take your playing to the next level. Keep doing that, and then you'll be ready for, you know, to be fit a little bit more. Maybe get into some major pentatonics, and then we'll just go through the entire scales. Not just the pentatonics. Pentatonic being 5 notes. If I was to play an E minor scale, I would play 7 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm sorry. There's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should at least get you going. And once you get through that, you know, we'll do some other lessons too. Kind of help you take your lead playing to the next level. So give it a shot and tell me what you think.